Hello and welcome to today's lesson on calculating the mean from a frequency table. We have a typical exam style question written out here. 200 pupils were asked how many hours of television do they watch a day. The frequency table below shows their responses. So we can see we have three columns in our frequency table. In the first column is the actual responses, in this case the number of hours. In the second column we have frequency. Frequency tells us how many times our responses occurred. So in the case of this first one, the number 1 was answered 23 times. 2 hours was answered 36, 3 hours was answered 78, and so on. In the last column, they've started to complete it for us. There's the number of songs times frequency. So in this case, number of hours is 1 times frequency equals 23. 2 hours times frequency, 36, equals 72. 3 times 78 equals 234. And so the first thing we have to do is to complete this third column. So we complete 4 times 40. If you need to, take your time and actually work it out. If you don't know what 4 times 40 is. So 4 times 0 is 0, and 4 times 4 is 16. So it's 160. 5 times 10 is of course 50. And 6 times 13, once again, if you don't know what 6 times 13 is, then take your time and actually work it out. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 1 is 6, add the 1 is 7. So we get 78. In order to find the mean, we have to add up this column and divide it by, of course, our total frequency. So adding this up, once again, take your time and lay out all your numbers correctly. Tens with tens, units with units. And add them up. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 4 is 9, plus 8 is 17. 2 plus 1 plus 7 is 10, plus 3 is 13, plus 6 is 19. Plus 5 is 24, plus 7 is 31, and 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. So we get a total of 617. In order to find the mean, we add up all our numbers and divide by our total. So we have to divide 617 divided by 200. Let's divide by 100 first. Remove these two zeros, add a decimal point, and then how many 2's go into 6.17? 2 goes into 6 3 times, 2 goes into 1 no times, 1 left over, and 2 goes into 17 8 times with 1 left over, so we add our 0, and 2 goes into 10 5 times. And the mean equals 3.085.